Good morning, Floss Tube. It's Darlene from Darlene Beyond Designs here for Flossmas number 15, and it is December 15th, 2025. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing all of this fun cross-stitch stuff with me. I'm just having a great time. I know that's getting old, but yeah, it's fun. I guess maybe the daily habit forming thing is good for me. Oh dear. If you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe. I've had several new subscribers since the beginning of the month, so that's an extra benefit. And if you've been here for a while, thank you so much for your support and for sharing this little spot on the internet with me. Thank you to those who purchased my 50% off piece yesterday. If this is your first time to be here, I design and sell cross-stitch patterns and quilt patterns. I sell them in my Etsy shop, but you can get some of them in local needlework shops. You just have to ask. So, speaking of 50% off, we might as well jump right into that. I only have, I think, one more Christmassy one that I'm going to put on sale. So I'm going to go back into some of my other older pieces that don't reflect the season. So this is one of my favorites. I'd say that's a little dog hair, but how it got there. There we go. This is called All Roads Lead to the Stitchy Shop. So for those that don't know, I owned a quilt shop for 5 years. And during those 5 years, the row by row summer traveling quilty events took place. So the way it worked was you designed a row that had to be a certain size, and you gave that pattern away to anyone that came into your shop between, I don't know, if it was like June 1st and September, I don't know what the dates were. And then you could do kits and sell the kits. So one season we did travel was the theme. So I designed a quilt similar to this. It had a row of houses and 2 cars coming together. And of course the middle house was the quilt shop and all of that. So that hangs on the wall in my sewing room. I don't know if you can see it when I'm filming in my sewing room or not. It's up quite high on the ceiling. I'd have to look back at another video to see if you can see it there. But I'll try to make a point of showing it the next time that I film in there. I'll try to tip the camera up if you can't see it and show it to you there. Anyway, it really is fun to stitch. I stitched it on 36 count. It's like a cream linen. I don't know exactly. It might be one of the ones. I had a couple of fox and rabbit lighter ones. I'd have to look back in my notes. Paper bark, maybe? I can't remember. Anyway, and it's 1/2. It was really fun to stitch. So, yeah. So that will be 50% off today in my shop until tomorrow's video. Okay, I realized 2 days ago on Saturday, I realized after I finished filming that I forgot to show you a whip. And so I thought, oh, well, I'll just show it Sunday. And then after I finished filming yesterday, Sunday, I realized I forgot to show it again. So anyway, this is the whip that I was supposed to show Saturday and Sunday. So this is a Teresa Kogut design, and it's called All the Things. Yep, All the Things. And my friend Chris and I started this together. And I'm stitching it on a piece of, and that's a mystery, of course. I think it's maybe doubloon, but I'm not sure. Again, I could look back at the notes, and I've got a thread hanging. Let me get rid of that. So just ignore the thread. Anyway, and again, I need something behind it. So, well, that's not gonna work. Let's try this one. Nope. Are you new at this, Darlene? Okay, so you see here what we have. There we go. So this is the tree and that upper, and I have started his friend, the reindeer there. I'm not loving it. I don't know why. My fabric isn't nearly as dark as it called for. Maybe that's what it is. But I don't love stitching blocked things, like with a border around each thing. I think more than anything, it's that. So will I keep going? I don't know. We'll see. I love Teresa Kogut. I love her. But I'm just not sure. Anyway, we'll see. I haven't stitched on it in a while, so, but it is very pretty. I think that the darker color is gonna, or the lighter color is gonna work. I may have to adjust a couple of things, but nothing dramatic. Anyway, we'll see. So that's that. So that's my previous stitch, or no, that's my whip, My previous stitch, I have two to show you. Last year I participated in Mama Loves You GB, started a sale called, I can't remember what it's called, but it was Pinkernpunkin houses, and you stitch 6 of them through the year for 2024. So I participated in that, and I only got 5 done. But I love Pinkernpunkin quilting. I have a cabinet over here that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the Pinkernpunkin houses in it, and I have, I think, 3 more left to finish. So today's that I'm going to show you are Christmassy and winter ones. So, and of course, I never thought to look up the name of them, but I can probably put that in the notes. So this is stitched on 36 count Stars Hollow by R&R Reproductions. I love it. Look at that Santa, and look at those deer. It's so cute. So darn cute. And then last year, or later in the year, I decided I wanted to do one really small that would be a good size for an ornament. So this was what I came up with for this. This is 1/1 on 20, I think it's 25 count. And look at the difference in the sizes. Isn't it cute? Oh my goodness, I love it so much. Why have I not finished it? I'm hoping to do that between now and Christmas and get that on my cross-stitch tree. So darn cute. Anyway, I should be able to tell you the name of that. Candy cane something maybe? I will try to remember to put that in the show notes. So they are my previous stitches for today. So much fun. I have stitched a little bit. I don't make a point of showing you every day a new whip or a recent whip that I've been working on. But I did show you this earlier in the month as one of my whips. So I thought I would show you my progress on it. Again, I would very much love to get it done before Christmas. So it's this one, and it's a Carol Emmer design from Just Cross Stitch Magazine 2002, the holiday issue. So anyway, this is my progress on that. So when I picked it up, I just had this little bit of white done and this red done. And so everything below that I've added. So they're stitch heavy, and there's a lot of confetti stitching. So whether I will get it done in time for Christmas, I don't know. But of course, I have the other 4 that I've shown you previously ready to finish. And so I could finish them, but I'm not really sure if I will or if I'll wait. Look at that tassel. Or if I'll wait. There's another one. Must be in the bag. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, it doesn't, you know, it's not a biggie. If I get them finished, great. If I don't, well, there's always next year. I've been watching Floss Tube a little bit. Who have I watched? I always get in trouble when I go to do this because afterwards I forget. I know I've forgotten someone that I wanted to mention. I mentioned Kathy's Quilting and I watched Kathy's Quilting and Stitching. I watched Lee, Creative Lee. She shows some beautiful. Let me finish that. She shows some beautiful, beautiful pieces that are past finishes. She's been doing that in a lot of her videos lately. Amazing. One person that I did forget that I wanted to mention was Narissa from something lifestyle, stitching lifestyle, I think. She did a home tour of her Christmas decorations, and they're beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. She has 1, 2, I don't know, she must have like 6 or 7 trees, I would say. One of them is all 12 Days of Christmas. One of them is all Santas. And when I say 12 Days of Christmas, I mean mostly stitched ornaments. Just amazing how many she has. And then she has a tree that's all like a variety of stitched. And then she has one that's a lot of gingerbread and cooking related things. It's just beautiful. You really should make a point of going over to watch her. I will put her link in the show notes. I better make a note. What else was I going to put? Oh, the names of the houses. Okay. So, yeah. Who else have I watched? Mama Loves You GB. Deanne, my friend from Newfoundland. Deanne Stitching on the Rock. Some of you maybe met Deanne at the Jingle Ball. She was able to connect with a lot of people in there. That was cool. I can't remember. Anyway, that's it for cross stitch today. I did want to talk a little bit about a book. Yesterday I showed you the Laura Gilmore book that I had finished. And then I said that I probably wasn't going to be able to get access to these are audiobooks. I always listen to audiobooks. And that I really wanted to do the Christmas ones, but it didn't look like I was going to have access to them in time to listen to them during the Christmas season. So this morning I was flipping through different things, books and stuff, and it occurred to me that my daughter had told me that if I use the app Hoopla, that I can access books from the Halifax Library, and there's no wait. So sure enough, I went on and I searched for the book, and they had it, and I downloaded it, and away we go. So the book I told you about yesterday, that's probably just going to be on hold for a few days while I listen to The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. And of course, this is number 2 in the series. So some of the characters from the previous book are in this one too. So anyway, should be fun. Should be a good read. Actually, I don't think that's a Christmas. No, it's not Christmas. But the next one is Christmas. So I will listen to this one and hopefully be able to listen to the Christmas one over Christmas. This is more fall related. Yeah, I guess cinnamon, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's not Christmas, but I will get to that soon. I almost forgot to show you my puzzle. So my puzzle yesterday for day 14, this is an Advent puzzle if you're new here. And a lot of people have asked where we got them. We got them from Amazon. My sister gave me this one last year for Christmas, and I gave her one this year on December 1st for her to start. And we're enjoying them so much. I must get a picture of hers to show you hers one of these days. So they are so much fun. I'm really enjoying it. And there's lots of them on Amazon to choose from. And then yesterday, I told you I would try to get a picture of the snow. So this was on our way home from church, coming down our road. Anyway, it was a nice snowy day. We had a little bit of snow in the evening, not a ton, but there's still snow laying on the trees, so it's very pretty. And again, no sun. It is supposed to shine a little bit later today, which of course makes it that much prettier. But I find it pretty regardless. Anyway, I think that's it. 16 minutes. I'm doing a little better. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all of you who are also doing Flossmas. I love watching them. I can't watch all of them. I did watch Lovin' Stitchin'. I watched her first episode, so that was good. Anyway, yeah, I really enjoy the daily thing, I guess. I wish I could be consistent in other daily things in my life. Anyway, again, thank you for being here. I hope you have a great day. I hope you get to stitch, and I hope you're warm and cozy. See you. Bye.